Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the GROW program. Thank you for growing with me. I want to say congratulations to the new administration, the new Biden-Harris administration. I'm very excited about where this country is headed. As I told you, Donald Trump was not our problem. However, he stood behind the hate. He did not stand up for us. I guess he didn't want to take that chance. A lot of people who stood for us lost their lives. So, maybe he didn't want to take that chance. That's why he says good and bad on both sides. But still, people, there's some changes coming about now as we speak. There's some different things getting ready to come about. It's just sad that it came to a man try to overthrow the government in order for this country to realize that hatred is a problem. I don't care what the United States Constitution says. It should not be okay for somebody to tell me they hate me because my skin color and I don't belong in this country. The reason I'm in this country is beyond my circumstances. So you need to take that up with your ancestors and not me, because you barking up the wrong tree on that one. So, it is time out for hate. What these people think? Seriously, what do they think? What did they think was really going to happen by running up in there? And I'm going to tell you something. See, it don't matter what the evil is plotting on doing, because that evening I had Georgia on my mind. It don't matter what the evil is plotting on doing. God is working out a plan. Because I'm going to tell you something. That evil ran up in that Capitol building, and God placed Mr. Goodman standing right there and took him away, took that crowd away from that Senate chamber where the Vice President, Nancy Pelosi, all those lawmakers were at. God gave him the sense to guide them the other way. See, so it don't matter. Evil sat there and plotted that for months. For months, what they were going to do. For months, how they were going to get this going. For months, how they were going to kidnap, kill, and destroy. Steal, kill, and destroy. They wanted to take the election, destroy the Capitol, turn over the government, steal, kill, and destroy. But it don't matter what evil got plotting. God had a plan. See, God placed one man right there in that building to draw all the rest of that evil in the other direction, to give the lawmakers and the vice president time to get out, to move out the way. See, because just like I told you, those lawmakers was in there doing their job. They just as busy as squirrels in there just going about their business, unaware that outside here comes some evil. They still going about doing what they doing. All of a sudden, God placed Mr. Goodman in the way of the evil to keep the evil from going in there to getting the lawmakers, pull the evil the other way. You can plot all day long. You can plot for 10 years. You can plot for 15 years. As you can see, you can be the president and plot. But you ain't going to plot against God. Whatever plan you got ain't going to overtake God's plan. I'm telling you, it don't work. So now he done went in with a messed up agenda. Now he's sitting down there in Florida looking crazy because the people in Florida don't even want him there. They done started petitions to get him up out of there. See, evil don't want evil around. See? You go in with a messed up agenda, not look stuffed and all, you done let evil overtake you. You throwing babies in cages. You got your hands all in different kind of government, down in the court, at the border, over here in the Supreme Court, in the judicial system. You here, there, and everywhere except where you supposed to be. That's why I tell you, you trying to be in control of everything, but you ain't even in control. You ain't even got yourself right. Your heart ain't even in the right place. See, Donald Trump actually you listening to this message because his heart ain't right. Once you fix your heart right and go into something right, stuff gonna work out. Because see, you got God in the plan, but no, you want to pull in some other evil, devious stuff. See, it don't even matter how many henchmen you surround yourself with, how many evil people you got up under you in acting positions, acting out evil. It don't matter what you try to do, undo the checks and balances, undo this system, work over here to do this and do that. The Democrats trying to keep up with everything you doing. They can't even keep up because you doing so much. You all off everywhere doing evil stuff, trying to overthrow this government and turn this into a dictatorship. But God said, hold up, wait a minute. Let me put Mr. Goodman right here, because this ain't even getting ready to go down like what he think it is. You don't see why evil plotting, good is working some stuff out. Just like what was working out for me in that house. I'm telling you, evil had some thoughts for me, honey. Evil thought I was getting ready to go back to drinking. Evil thought I was getting ready to go back to start busting out windows. Evil thought I was getting ready to go to jail. Evil had some plans for me, honey. But no, God had some plans for me. But God had plans for me. God said, hold up, wait a minute. Let me get the grow program going, because she getting ready to start growing. And matter of fact, not only her, she getting ready to start pulling some other folks up with her. Some other people getting ready to start growing. Some other people getting ready to reach their greatness. Greatness reached over oppression through will. See, Donald Trump thought that he was getting ready to put out some more oppression. He thought he was going to have everybody over here under a dictatorship. See, I'm telling you something. Russia way bigger than the United States. Russia way bigger. But he thought it was going to be over here. He thought he was going to have it going on. But no, honey. Now God had another plan in motion. When you go in something evil, it don't work out the way you think it's going to work out. Because I'm going to tell you something. You may think you get away with it for a while. You may think you going to go on and get away with it. You may go ahead and get on with it in this life. But honey, you got a time. Appointment day and time. People don't even think about this. You got an appointment day and time that you got to go give an account to all your evil actions that you done on this earth. And you may wind up being a condemned soul. Because of your action, how you treat other folks, how you treat yourself. You got to come up out of this oppression. You got to fix your heart. Now, I hope that, that he done begun to see that evil plotting and undoing checks and balances and different things, that everything he tried to do didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work. Because God ain't going to let it work. Evil is not going to overcome God. So see, what these people who think they supreme over somebody need to figure out is get with the program and realize that no matter what evil try to do, you are not going to overthrow God. Evil cannot overthrow God. Amen. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. Again, congratulations to this administration. Congratulations to what's getting ready to happen for us as a country, for us as a people. We're about to rise and come out with substance, people. It is happening. It is happening. I don't care what evil sit over and plot and do, because God done gave me the vision and I have it. And I see, like Dr. King said, I may not get there with you, but on this run, I'm going to be there with you. I'm going to see it through. I'm going to see this vision through, and it's going to keep on going until racism, oppression is over with. This is the end. Don't you grow. Greatness reach over oppression through wisdom, not with oppression, not from oppression, not to oppression, over oppression. We're getting over. We're coming over. We will overcome. Like the old song said, we still singing it 400 years later, and we are going to overcome. We overcoming now as we speak. In comes this new administration. Out with the old, in with the new. Look at that. Listen to that episode too. Out with the old, in with the new. It's time, people, You know, we done watched evil. We done sit back and watched evil. Us as an African people couldn't believe our eyes. You know, a bunch of folks running up in the Capitol building like they getting ready to change some stuff. Even last summer, we had sense enough to stand outside the Capitol building and hold signs up and chant and sing and you know, and do things like folks with common sense do. You know, we ain't nobody, even though the police was standing there, wasn't nobody ever was thinking about running up in there. That's evil. You know, that's evil. You got folks down there trying to make a difference for other folks. Who's thinking about running up in the Capitol building except some evil? You know, that ain't nothing but evil, honey. And they finna realize, just like I told you, everybody who ran up in there, it don't matter that they thought they was white supremacists. This just department finna tell them exactly who they are. Nobody. And just like anybody else who ran up in there, you going to jail. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. God bless you.